Welcome back. Welcome back. You may Dominic K in here, of course, the Dominic K Show on firetelevision.com. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. I am back from an extended hiatus. So much going on. I have definitely been following the news. And President Biden just may fulfill one of his campaign promises and appoint a black woman to the Supreme Court. This is excellent news. Definitely with the announced retirement of Stephen Breyer. He is a liberal on the Supreme Court, has been there for quite some time, plans to retire at the end of the court term, which is usually the end of June. Now, this is, most people give 2-week notice from their job. He's giving a lot longer than that. And the reason is that Breyer wants to give the Democrats a chance to really make a run at this. His retirement and President Biden's appointment of the next Supreme Court justice is not going to change the makeup of the court. Still going to be a conservative court, right? But it is important that he lives up to this campaign promise of appointing a black woman. So this nominee, presumably a black woman, will not be formally sworn in until the summer, but she'll be ready for the fall session. This is a big deal. Every president does not get the opportunity to appoint a person to the Supreme Court. Through a lot of different things, Trump had the opportunity to appoint 3 during his term, but that doesn't normally happen. So there's still going to be a 6-3 conservative majority on the court. Now, things are going to stay the same. It's just Breyer's going to leave, and some very deserving, qualified black woman is going to go into Breyer's place. So with this announcement, it really breathes some new life into Joe Biden's failing campaign. A lot of things stalled. It's just, it's been a lot. So if you remember back in 2020, February of 2020 to be exact, Joe Biden made that announcement that he was going to nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court.
We talked about the Supreme Court. I'm looking forward to making sure there's a black woman on the Supreme Court to make sure we, in fact, get every representation. Not a joke. Not a joke. I pushed very hard for that.
Needless to say, conservatives are upset. How dare he announce a black woman? And I've heard some racists talking about black women make up such a small percentage of the nation, and there should be no representation of a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Biden, the fact that he's willing to make a promise at the outset that it must be a black woman, I got to say that's offensive.
Diversity in the judicial system is critical. It is not something that is widespread right now. There are little pockets of it here and there, but this is critical. It is a reflection of Biden's recognition that it is important. And he also understands the significant role that specifically black women played in him getting elected. They came out and voted for him. So this is a campaign promise. Now, Republicans talking a lot of smack. How dare he? How could he?
You know, black women are what, 6% of the U.S. population? He's saying to 94% of Americans, I don't give a damn about you.
Reagan did a very similar thing, appointing a woman, Sandra Day O'Connor, to the Supreme Court back in the day. And that was a big deal. But now, the fact that there has never been a black woman on the Supreme Court, some conservatives, some opponents of this act like they're just going to pull somebody that's not qualified just from off the street. That's not what's happening. That's not what's going on at all. Some of the ladies that are on this short list of potentials, very qualified. Very qualified. Take a look. These are some of the talented ladies who President Biden, has under consideration. And there are several, right? We don't know exactly who he's going to pick. But more than likely, one of these ladies, pictured right here if you're listening, one of these ladies could be our next Supreme Court justice. So from left to right, this is Judge Kruger, Judge Brown Jackson, and Judge Childs. So as I said, it is very important to have this diversity. There has never been a black woman on the Supreme Court. And today, only 3 women sit on the 9-person bench. Only 3. And of those women, Justice Sotomayor is the only woman of color. Thurgood Marshall made history as the first black justice back in 1967. 1967. Joe Biden said that I'm looking forward to making sure there's a black woman on the Supreme Court. Said this in 2020. Last week in a press conference, Press Secretary Jen Psaki said that Biden certainly stands by his campaign promise. Days after Biden made that commitment, his campaign won a crucial victory in South Carolina. We talked about that. That was the day that his campaign turned around. Many people thought he was done. I was one of those people. I thought he was done. But the good folks in South Carolina breathed life back into Joe Biden. Months later, his party secured control of the Senate. The Georgia special election, he got the nomination. After he got the party's nomination, black voters were the cornerstone of his election. And, I've talked a lot about President Biden and VP Harris. Talked a lot about them. And, I don't know how easy this road is going to be. We've talked about the difficulty that Manchin and Sinema have given with regards to things in Joe Biden's agenda. Are they going to go along with this? We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I don't know how this goes. But President Biden has tapped a number of black women for judgeships on federal appeals courts. Several. All of these women are qualified. There's some women that I didn't even put on the list. I mean, I didn't even put the pictures up. Definitely. Right? So there's a lot of people that are qualified. A lot of people. I don't know which direction this is going to go in, but I like it. Now, why are some folks mad? Why are some folks mad that a black woman is poised to be a Supreme Court justice? Why? Well, there's a lot of reasons why. And one of the reasons that I'm hearing is that Republicans they just think that this is pandering. I mean, white men can't wait to get mad about a black woman being anything more than what they want. Conservatives already mad. They don't even know who the pick is, and they're mad. They don't even know yet, right? They don't even know, and they're already mad. All right. So these conservatives, as I said, seem to forget about the fact that Ronald Reagan pledged to nominate a woman to the Supreme Court just because she was a woman. He was having trouble in his campaign, and this was something to show him in a different light. There has also been little mention of Amy Coney Barrett, getting her on the bench so quickly while a presidential election was underway. They don't talk about that, right? I mean, Joe Biden will nominate a black woman for Supreme Court because he said he would select someone based on race and sex. And then we will be told that noting that this is definitionally affirmative action and race discrimination is itself racist. That's what some of the conservatives are saying. So would they have liked it better if he had said, I'm going to nominate a woman for the Supreme Court? No. The thing is that it is so amazing to me that white people who have been given just about everything get mad when someone is given just a little bit. Like, how dare you give them anything? I didn't want them to have nothing, right? The reason why we have things like Black History Month or any number of things is because for so long, white has just been the dominant vision on everything. So much so that we had to carve out niches to have history told. We had to carve out niches to say there have been for hundreds of years white men on the Supreme Court. We're going to definitely put a black woman there. And the white people are mad. The conservative ones, the racist ones, they're mad. How dare you? Amazing. Amazing. But it's going to happen, like it or not. And she's going to be qualified. And she is going to be on the Supreme Court. So y'all going to have to deal with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show, at OnFireTelevision.com. Wow. I'm happy. Let's get these ladies back up here again. Show some respect.